Hi, I'm David Bridges, a former member of the Board of Trustees and passionate supporter of Family Promise of Clear Creek. Family Promise is a community-based response to family homelessness. For 1 week, each quarter of the year, volunteers turn church classrooms into bedrooms and then host families from about 6 in the evening till 6 the next morning. Volunteers serve dinner, play with the kids, perhaps help them with homework, and often simply provide a listening ear.
I mean, I grew up with, pretty much middle class. My mother was a nurse, my father was a paramedic instructor. Then all of a sudden, here I am. I've got no place to go. I've got no food for my child, I've got no clothes for her and stuff. It's not a place where normal Americans would find themselves, I guess. I don't want to say normal, but the middle class. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, now what?
Part of what we do is job training. For instance, we've partnered with Google's Grow with Google program, which offers training and certifications in various industries. Google has given Family Promise scholarships in IT courses because those skills are the most in demand. And recently, one of our graduates completed a Google course, and in less than 2 weeks, she had a new job.
I did some Google data analytic training, and it was with Coursera, and it was a scholarship that they worked with and networked to help benefit the graduates as well as the new people in the program. And when I first went into the program, that wasn't something that they had offered. So as a graduate, they hadn't connected it yet. So as a graduate, they offered me a chance at the scholarship. I have successfully completed 2 of the certificates, and for that, I'm truly grateful. Family Promise opened my eyes to the possibility of something greater than what I was doing, because it was, like I said, in and out of shelters, sleeping in the car, just having somewhere safe for the night. So that was pretty empowering to see what a little bit of struggle and a little bit of hardship and a little bit of direction turned into a vibrant, on fire for my family.
We help our guests identify their skills. Then we invite volunteers from the business community to help our clients write effective resumes and work on interview skills. And sometimes those coming in to conduct mock interviews are actually looking for new employees themselves.
It was very rough. I'm a mom. At that point, she was only about 2 years old. She had just turned 3. And I was a mom that couldn't keep a roof over her own daughter's head. We started Family Promise, and it gave us a place to stay. And the best part about being in the program was the volunteers.
There's a lot that in the world that works to pull families apart. It's not hard to happen, I don't think. I think, the world is tough. When you're in those kind of scenarios that these families are in, I imagine it's very hard to stay together.
One of the obstacles our clients face is finding reliable transportation to school and to work. So we started our Ride to Success program. We solicit donations of used vehicles, and then we use them for 2 purposes. Donated vehicles provide transportation to current clients in the program. After they graduate, the families are eligible to purchase the vehicle at half its current value with a no-interest loan.
The Ride to Success found us an economic vehicle. So I was able to make payments towards that to where I learned how to become successful with a car. And since then, it's been a huge blessing because I'm still, you still barely tread water, but every once in a while you're like, yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. I budgeted this month just right. So it's a learning process.
Our clients are required to participate in financial literacy classes in order to learn about things like budgeting, cash flow management, and how to pay down debt. The clients must work out a budget, and our financial teachers guide them through that process.
I basically do financial information, which includes budgeting, includes credit card, and other debt reduction, and also planning for how you're going to accomplish all these goals. It's very important for everyone, and I tell the classes all the time that what they should be doing is teaching in high school everything associated with money. And I'm even going to call it finance, money. Money's maybe not the most important thing in the world, but if you don't have it, it's pretty dang important.
Yeah, the financial class was, first it was scary because I didn't, I remember first Zoom of the financial, might have been my second week there. And all I heard was blah, 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 blah. That's all I heard. I was trying to take notes. I didn't know what to take. And the reason why I didn't understand it, because the language that was used, I couldn't apply it to what I knew because I had never heard of it. Never heard of it. But when I went back, once I started kind of, taking more, listening to him, things were starting to kind of connect. But it was a process. I would get anxious every time it was time. I would get excited because it was something new and I knew it was going to change my whole life because it was something I never encountered, but it was scary.
We also help our clients assess what actions or decisions may have contributed to their current situation so they can avoid repeating past mistakes. For families who are willing to commit to our discipline plan, we show them proven ways to achieve lasting independence. We're proud of our client success rate, but even more, we're happy to see graduates of our program find permanent housing and make their way forward with confidence.
We did our resources as learning how to live within our means and factoring that into where you're going to go and where you're going to work and finding a career that fits you but also meets your financial needs. Even just to have somebody to sit down and be like, hey, had you thought about it this way? Was pretty neat. Somebody that gave you direction.
I still tell people about it. I have co-workers, family members, neighbors who struggle, they ask me to borrow money, I see them struggle, I see their rent, big signs on their, rent due. I hear them talking about how I really need a budget, what to do. I spend $2,000, I only have $1,000 coming. I was like, y'all need to budget. And I would tell them about what I learned in the program and they just like, wow, what a blessing.
Recently, a local attorney learned about our program and was so impressed she wanted to engage with us right away. She now teaches our clients about essential legal documents. Clients learn they can decide things for their children's future.
We typically help make sure if they need a will, if they need a medical power of attorney, healthcare directive, some type of guardianship declaration for their children, if something were to happen to the parents. And so we're helping them with all those basic, what we kind of call estate planning documents. Other issues do come up. It might be an immigration question, it might be a true family law question, and I don't do either of those, or bankruptcy. And so typically what we actually do is, I also work with Gail to make sure that there's other attorneys that are there helping them if they need it. And so we'll get them referred over to another attorney that's going to volunteer their time and help them kind of resolve that.
So one of my favorite things to participate in has been the graduation ceremonies for our clients. And to be able to see them feeling proud of themselves and proud of their whole families and the people around them because they have met some very stringent goals that are a part of our program. So it's been a wonderful experience for me to celebrate with them in those situations. Our laser focus and motivated clientele are what makes us successful. Since we opened the Clear Creek chapter of Family Promise, 100% of our graduates have achieved lasting independence.
If you've ever felt called to help the homeless, we have a way. First of all, we would ask you to pray for us because nothing is more powerful than prayer.
God does things on purpose. And I know this is going to sound very odd, but I know it was a total God thing that we were in that position.
It's doing the work of your faith in reality with real life people who need you right here and now.
You may have heard something about our Ride to Success program, where those who need a vehicle to get to and from work or school are loaned a car and perhaps even have the opportunity to purchase that car at half its normal value. If you have a gently used car, as they say, and would like to donate that would be gratefully accepted.
They shouldn't have no doubt. There shouldn't even no doubt about it. If it's being presented to you, then it's for you. Because all it's going to do is grow your faith in even more so. Because it's just an extension of God and who you are. Yeah. So yeah, don't waste no time. Just, yeah, go ahead and jump in there.
You've heard a little bit about our training programs: financial literacy, interviewing skills, resume writing, family counseling, that sort of thing. If you feel called to serve in any of those areas, or even others that we haven't thought of, maybe you've got some specialized skills in some area, this is a great place for you to put that skill into action.
We're supposed to be the hands and feet. And you know, Family Promises extended love and hands and feet in a huge portion in my life. For that fact, I'm here and not indebted, but desire to give back and to help out and to promote them.
We're constantly looking at new ways to expand our program and serve more people and be a bigger impact to our community. One of the things we're trying in this coming year is rental assistance. So we're trying to intercept families right before they become homeless, before they've been evicted, and serve them right where they are in their own home or apartment. And so one of the things that we're going to do, though, to make it a lasting solution is to require them to attend our training classes that are already part of our standard program. But again, we give them the assistance that they need to stay where they are before they become homeless.
I think the only thing I would have to say is thank you for the help, for the support, for the love, and for the kindness, and for the time. That's all all I could ever say is thank you.
How about you?
Keep it real.